Every company on earth is racing to build AI agents, but almost nobody is asking the real question. How do those agents find each other, trust each other, and talk to each other? That's the Internet of Agent, and it's being built right now in the open. Welcome to Frontier with Amit and episode 1 of a series built entirely around that one idea. Myself, Amit, I work on this every day. I am a contributor in agency, A2A, Kubernetes, and many more open source projects. So it's not a reaction channel. I am inside the room where things are like being built. This channel is Frontier Tech the way I actually build it. Deep dives, real code, no hype. And this series is your map. Let's start from zero. Here is my intent for this series. I am not going to give you build an agent in 5 minutes content. I'm going to teach you how agents find each other, trust each other, and talk to each other at the protocol and infrastructure layer. We will cover MCP, A2A, agency, AAIF, transport, security, and I will show you real code. So, episode 1 today is the foundation, the mental model. Every future episode in this playlist builds on what you are about to learn. Subscribe now if you want the full journey. So, what is the Internet of Agents? In one sentence, it's the infrastructure layer that lets AI agents discover each other, authenticate, message, and coordinate across teams, vendors, organizations securely and at scale. It's not replacing the internet we use today. It's a new layer on top. The same way HTTP sits on TCP/IP. Like it's built for autonomous software, not human clicking browsers. If you have heard of MCP, A2A, or agency. They are all pieces of this puzzle. Today I am going to show how they fit together. So next we are going to talk about is like why does this concept exist? So first reason is speed. Agents can coordinate like humans. They can delegate tasks, negotiate, hand off work, but at machine speed, thousands of actions per minute. The internet we have was designed for people reading web pages, not for autonomous software talking to autonomous software at that scale. Second reason is security. An attacker as a human can do limited damage because it's limited to one account, human speed. But an attacker as a compromised agent with the wrong permissions, it can wipe an entire company's data in minutes. It's autonomous, fast, scaled. That's why we need identity, auth, and least privilege built in, not bolted on after the breach. And next, third reason is silos. So every company builds agents that can't talk to any else's agents. The concept exists because the industry hit a wall. Agents work alone, but the world needs them to work together. That's why the Internet of Agents is not hype. It's a necessary next layer. Right now, most agents live in walled gardens. Sales agent here, search agent there, coding agent from a vendor. Each works alone. No shared discovery, no shared identity, no shared intent. That's not a multi-agent system. That's the three chatbots in three prisons. This is the similar problem which we have solved once for the computers. In 1990s, when computers were built, at that time they all were isolated. So for connecting them, we have created internet. We created multiple layers, standards to make sure computers can be connected to each other. The Internet of Agent is the same idea for agents. So just like the Internet of Agent is not one thing. It's a stack of layers, each solving one job. Let me walk you up it from the bottom. So very first, intent. What can this agent do? Structured capabilities, not big prompt. Next is discovery, like how agents find each other. We can say DNS for agents. Next is identity and auth. Who is this agent? Can I trust it? Next is messaging, like for the secure communication. One most popular like protocol is Slim. This is the newly created protocol. Next is the transport. In the transport, we can use the REST-IO, WebSocket, gRPC, and many more. This is for the example I have added here. And next is like protocols. So multiple protocols have been created like MCP, A2A, ACP, and many more are there. So only two I have listed here. Now I will show you one quick concrete example of the agent card. That is like intent. So here we can see in this agent card we have an description section, skills are also here, and we can see the examples. So that's how another agent knows when to call it. Intent is the API contract of an agent. We will go much deeper on this in our future episode. So what is actually happening? Here is the part most people get backwards. You keep hearing MCP and A2A, but those are protocols. They are the building block. The real story is who is assembling those blocks into an ecosystem, and that's the organizations like Agency, AIF. So now first building block is our A2A. It's from Google, like how now it comes under Linux Foundation. So it's about how agents talk to each other. Next is MCP, right? So it's from Anthropic. It's about how agents connect to tools and data. Now it's comes under the AIF. And next one is agency. This is like agency is actually building the internet of agent. So they have the standards for discovery, identity, secure messaging, protocols as one stack. That's the place where I contribute. And next is AIF. So, and the AIF is the neutral Linux Foundation home, pulling the open standards together. MCP, GOOS, agents.md, these all comes under this agents AIF, and it's backed by OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Microsoft. So, keep the shape of it in your head. Protocols are the block. Organizations like agency, AIF, these all build the ecosystem, and it's moving fast. Specs update monthly. That's why this series exists, to help you keep up from someone inside the work. Why should you care? If you are an engineer, this is the newest tech for me. The Bay Kubernetes was in 2016, so learn it early. If you are a company, multi-agent systems will be a competitive advantage or a security nightmare if you get it wrong. If you care about open source, this is the moment where standards get decided. Vendor lock-in versus open interoperability right now. That's why I'm making this series. And here is what is coming in this series. So next episodes will be about MCP, A2A versus ACP, the comparison everyone is searching for. Then hands-on builds, transport deep dives, and insider tour of agency. And we can also go deep dive in the Slim because that is something I have been working in it. And then agent security, multi-agent systems with real code. This playlist is your path from zero to building on the internet of agent. And on this channel, beyond that, we will also talk about the Kubernetes, quantum, and any cutting edge open source thing. But this series is the foundation for the internet of agent. So as part of this video, we have answered the few questions like what is the internet of agent? It's an infrastructure for agents to discover, trust, and talk. Why does it exist? So machine, speed, security, and silos. What is happening now? Like protocols like MCP, A2A, and the ecosystem assembling them are like organizations like agency, AIF. Next is like why does it matter? So because this stack is being built, decided today. So if this is the series what you have been looking for, subscribe to Frontier with Amit, hit the bell, and start the Internet of Agents playlist today. So I am Amit, real builds, no hype. See you in episode 2.